Just as these horoscopes are published, you have hours left to choose your tuition rate, as low as just $5 a class, to learn from these incredible astrologers at SYNCHRONICITYUniversity.com. Programs are starting the first week of January. You want to get in on this now. Brilliant astrologers like Cameron Allen, Stormy Grace, and all these other incredible people you see here. Join us at synchronicityuniversity.com. Learn more, sign up now. Links are in the description below. Hello, fabulous superstar Leo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2024. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. Big moves happening in the sky now. Boy, is it a very special time. Well, the first big development to take place happens before the month even begins, New Year's Eve. It is going to be Jupiter that goes direct at the height of his power, moving through the top of your sky. If ever there was an omen of success, this really would be it. Whether it is you're hoping for career advancement or alignment with something that feels more meaningful, like you're aligning with destiny and legacy and purpose, whether it is greater visibility you're hoping for or a sense of recognition, Jupiter going direct as we end one year and start another does suggest that you're carrying that energy of success as you uniquely define it into a brand new year, making this a powerful time. You are in some way reconfiguring, bringing healing to your understanding of a higher, more loving vision for your life, and feeling a sense of optimism and hope that this year can be a great success, and it absolutely can. The next day, as we enter a brand new year, January 1st, Mercury goes direct. This direct takes place in fellow fire sign Sagittarius, a part of the sky for you that has to do with what it is you want in your heart of hearts in every area of life. It has to do with creative fulfillment and the children in your life. It speaks to joy and fun and what it is that you need to be happy. Mercury going direct here is going to bring with it a moment of realization and a moment of insight that is set to be incredibly valuable to you. Because the first days after Mercury direct, Mercury is still kind of free floating a conversation with Neptune. It does suggest that there's still a sense of ambivalence or maybe even some disappointment that you are addressing. I'm sorry to say, but it does happen. But at least now you are going to increasingly feel more clear as to the next best steps for you. Mercury going direct might not bring all the answers, but it is going to step by step bring more clarity into what happiness is for you and how it is that you're going to align with it. Where it is you've bought into definitions of happiness that now feel empty or just a distraction. Well, that may be part of the energy of uncertainty, maybe some malaise that first comes with Mercury direct, but will quickly dissipate as you find a more grounded sense within your own heart to meet its needs. On the 27th of the month, Uranus goes direct. Uranus will go direct at the top of your sky where Jupiter is, and this brings with it new, perhaps even breakthrough career-related opportunities, and also an accelerated path towards feeling aligned with life purpose at this time. If Uranus direct here is anything, it represents visibility and, yes, success, especially as you uniquely define it. Now, once Uranus goes direct, all major planets are going to be direct for over 2 months ahead. What that means is, in many ways, it's all systems go. Whatever it is you're hoping to initiate, to begin again, there's going to be a real sense of forward momentum. Like the part of life that required us to reflect, to reconsider, to cultivate wisdom, which is wonderful, but that more reflective side of life calms down. And instead, we start moving towards being a lot more proactive and engaged with life. that in turn is going to help you tremendously, not just in terms of all that incredible energy at the top of your chart with your career, with your visibility, with recognition, but more personally as well, with your heart and with genuine joy. Now, let's look at some important lunar events taking place this month. On the 11th of the month, we have this month's new moon. It is taking place in a part of the sky for you that has to do with your daily life. And so this is about your workplace, the type of work you're doing, the work-related opportunities based on what you do well, clients, customers, coworkers. It also has to do with your health-related habits. Now, this is actually a very encouraging new moon. It is not far from Pluto, so there's a certain intensity here. But it is speaking in supreme harmony with Uranus. I love that energy for you. New opportunities, new insights, changes are coming very quickly, and they have a flow to them that feels almost easy. And then we also get a harmonious connection with Neptune. So there's this sense of promise around this time. And that can be very rewarding in and of itself. But Neptune is in a wealth-oriented part of the sky for you. And so it does look like meaningful change might be part of new opportunities that find you now. This sky can be very encouraging at how it encourages you to recognize the power of your day and the power of the moment. The moment is strong and it is good. Embrace the possibilities, because it is in the moment and in the present that the power is. There could be new work-related opportunities, new clients, customers, coworkers coming in that bring with them big blessings and the potential to change things for you, meaning change success, opportunity for you in ways that feel positively sweeping, navigating forward from here. The very big news, though, this month for the Leos out there, without a doubt, is the fact that we are going to have a full moon in your sign. Normally, you get one full moon per sign per year, and this is your moment. This full moon is going to be across the sky from Pluto, which will just days earlier have moved back into your opposite sign. And it's going to be there right into September. At that time, we're going to get that retrograde out for just a little bit before Pluto moves back into your opposite sign for a nice long stay of 20 years. So this is one of those moments of engagement and moments that likely you are going to feel with Pluto in your opposite sign. There is a transformative quality, but I also think because this is an opposition, it's almost like you are on opposite sides of another person. And it might be your one-on-one experiences with another person that become part of what awakens some sense of self within you. I can't promise you this is going to be easy. It's a full moon. It's looking at what you've known all along, what you've been feeling for a while. It's just that now you are ready on an emotional level to acknowledge it and to look at it. This can represent an interaction with another that leads you back to being more searingly honest with yourself as to where it is that you are ready to embrace not just change, but it's more about embracing some truth about you, even if it's hard, even if it's emotional. And if you know you have one-on-one dynamics with other people that have power struggles or power games or a measure of unfairness there, I think those feelings will stir very strongly as part of uncovering what is true for you. But we're talking about your opposite sign here. I think for most Leos, a lot of this energy is going to play out in the context of love. And where it comes to matters of love, having Pluto opposite a full moon in your sign speaks very strongly to acknowledging the truth about what you really feel, how much of you is really there, really present in the context of someone who is in your life. Now, it could be a new connection. It could be a well-established one. Where it is that connections are good and strong and loving and kind, it is this energy that shows you the depth of what you feel, but it also shows you something about who you are in the context of how deeply you feel connected to this person. But if it is that you are not necessarily feeling like things are wonderful and great in the context of love, this is where you're able to acknowledge that. You're able to see it, and including acknowledge past hurts that now in some way you're ready to move forward from. That might be the most empowering scenario of all. For those of you open to meeting someone new, I do think there's going to be some attraction or interaction with another person that leads you back to you. That likely is going to feel very powerful, if not overwhelming. It may feel like it makes you aware of the power you have, but more importantly, don't have in the context of love and what's available to you and what could be available to you. It might also be at this time that you are feeling that much more inspired and even hopeful about connecting with someone in a deep and meaningful way. Regardless, though, your interactions with another person is ultimately meant to shine a light on you, to see yourself differently, to see what matters to you most, what matters to you first, a whole new way. For those of you just starting to date someone, well, look, an opposition to Pluto can suggest feeling challenged, feeling at odds with another person. But this could also be a breakthrough, revealing the truth of all that you feel within. And that truth comes about, is provoked by an interaction with this person. I will say, I do think for the Leos, where it comes to love, it could be very all or nothing with a month like this. That includes with someone that you're dating. You're either all in or you're really not. And for those of you in an established bond, again, we do have a very all or nothing energy here. What you do with it is up to you to decide in light of your unique circumstances, but you are going to have to look at some more profound truth about who this person is, but more importantly, who you are. That's the thing. Ultimately, it is a full moon in your sign. It is a chance for you to see yourself differently. And it's rooted in what you really feel. Do you think that this person is fair with you? Do you think that there's genuine care here or not? Do they value you or not? If there is genuine care, and if it is that you are in the right relationship for you, and it's a lovely relationship, it is your interactions with your partner now that illuminate the depth of the connection that the two of you share. But if it is that in any way you have not felt good about this relationship, and especially if there have been a series of hurts that have been ongoing, this is where the truth of what you feel is undeniable. And I do think that there are going to be many Leos, if they are in a situation that has been going on for way too long. This is the turning point moment, helping you to realize what is okay with you, but also what isn't, as part of deciding the next best steps for you. What I love about this month for you, there's so much here. It is a powerful and meaningful astrological moment. It's got to be the full moon in your sign. It's one of those stand out, incredibly important energies for you. It is a moment of emotional truth stirring within and rising to the surface now. It is a moment that invites you to contemplate and consider that much more deeply whom it is you really are, your identity, your priorities, where it is that you are in alignment, but also where it is that maybe you've gone off track is going to become abundantly clear to you. And that sense of truth lends itself to honesty, and that truth, that honesty changes everything. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week for as low as just $3 a month with Choose Your Membership Rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, where you get expanded exclusive horoscopes, access to a monthly live party event online. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Links are in the description below. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.